Alright. So, another what the fuck part 2. It's been a long time. That's probably what the title of these videos is going to be. Part 1 and part 2. It's been a long motherfucking time. Alright, so I think I had 2 more what the fucks to talk about off the top of my head. God, so much shit has happened though. Like, and every time it happens, I didn't have my phone with my notepad to type that shit in, because I know a lot of shit has happened to me and where I was like, what the fuck? Like, but I'm gonna tell you about these. So, Senegalese twist experience, what the fuck? So originally I asked this girl at my school to do my fucking Senegalese twist. She said she would do it, she would charge me $100. Jackpot? Not really. Because she was telling me she had all this other shit that she had to do, and she couldn't do it on this day, and she go to school on this day, and we go to school on this day, and we don't got these days off, and yada yada, this, that, and the other. So I was just like, already, like, I'm trying to get my shit done today, not tomorrow. So I was like, fuck that. No, I'll find somebody else. So I'm asking around who knows who can do Senegalese twist. And Ebony at school, little sister, like my little sister at school, annoying as fuck at times. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Ebony. She tells me that her brother's baby mama can do them. I'm like, cool beans, call that bitch up. She calls the bitch, ask her, can she do the braids? How much she gonna charge? $150. Cool. Okay, the price went up $50. That's alright. That's alright. Alright, I can deal with that. So, told her how long I wanted them and everything, and she was saying $150. So, she sent the picture. I saw hers. Hers were cool. And so I was like, yeah, because she did her own. And I was like, yeah, I want her to do mine. So let's set up a date. This was on a Friday. This bitch, I was like, can she do them tomorrow? Nope. Okay, cool. That's like 24-hour notice. Everybody can't do 24-hour notice. You don't know what she had to do. Can she do them Sunday? Nope, I don't do her on Sundays. Bitch, who don't make money? Because I didn't ask you to do that shit Sunday morning during church hours. I asked you, can you do them Sunday? That could have been Sunday morning, evening, afternoon. You don't know, but bitch, you don't make money on Sundays. Alright, fine. I'll even take that. Because the thing of it is that some beauticians don't work on Sundays. But this hoe not licensed. Like, she ain't got no motherfucking job. She obviously got kids she gotta take care of. Bitch, I'm down to make money. If somebody asked me to do some hair on a Sunday, depending on if the need was great for the funds, then I'll be available. You know? Like, oh, what the fuck? So, anywho, I was like, she was like, she could do it Monday. I had a lot of shit planned Monday. I was like, you know what? I got 3 appointments on Monday. I ain't gonna be able to do it. One of my appointments ended up getting canceled. And we came up to the school, I think that Saturday. So I was like, yo, tell her I want her to do them on Monday. And so she was like, she texted her, she told her or whatever that I wanted to get them done on Monday. Cool beans, I have an appointment to get my hair twisted on Monday. What? I was excited. Sunday comes, me being the courteous person that I am, and because, you know, I do hair, and so I want to make sure that my appointment is locked in, I text her to confirm. Just wanted to make sure that we are still on for Monday at 9 a.m. Okay. No response. This was at like noon. Sent her another text message at like 8. I gave that bitch like 8 hours. You know, maybe she was asleep. I'll give her 8 hours to sleep. Whatever. Text her again. Hey, this is Ashley, the girl whose hair you're supposed to be twisting. I was just trying to text you to confirm. Okay, no response. Called her up. No answer. Text her again around 10 o'clock. And I was like, look, I need to know what's in my plans for tomorrow. So let me know if you're unavailable to do my hair. Nothing. At this point, I'm pissed off, right? Go to sleep for the night. Wake up the next morning at 7 something in the morning. No, I ain't even going to give that bitch no credit for 7 something because that would be 2 hours. No, this bitch text me at 8 something, like probably like 40 minutes before my appointment is supposed to be, and she was like, no, period. You weren't sure, so I made another appointment. bitch, on Saturday, I was pretty motherfucking sure that you was supposed to be doing my motherfucking hair, bitch. Like, I hope this hoe sees this video because this bitch ran me hot. And when I say ran me hot, I mean ran me hot. Like, I was so motherfucking mad. It was early in the morning too, bitch, and you texted me at 8 something in the morning. I was supposed to have an appointment at 9. I already knew that the appointment was canceled, so bitch, you texted me this early, waking me up. You don't know what the fuck I had going on. First of all, what the fuck you doing texting me early in the morning, bitch? Are you a motherfucking, nah, I was gonna say vampire, but vampires will be sleeping the day and then up at night, so that's not logical. But it doesn't fucking matter. The shit pissed me the fuck off. And so I sent her a message and I was like, it seems as though everything was pretty clear on Saturday that I was getting my hair done Monday at 9 o'clock. I was like, I rearranged my whole schedule. And she was like, I was like, so it wasn't clear to you? And so she sent another message, no, period. That's what fucking pisses me off. No, period, bitch. That means she said it like this. No. And then paused. And then finished the rest of her thought. Like, bitch, that means that you getting an attitude. In my eyes, no, period, bitch. You didn't put no, ... Like, no. It was like, no, a hard no. Period, no, period, no. I don't like that shit. So, I was like, and she was like, no, period, it wasn't clear to me. If you want to reschedule, let me know, thanks. And I was like, no, period, capital letters, bitch. Why you know it, I'm a no too, bitch. So I was like, no, in all caps, period. I was like, I had a plan B. Thanks anyway, sweetie. And this was in all caps. No, I was like, thanks anyway, honey. And so she sent me a message back. Now, I had called her too. This was before I put no in all caps. So I tried to call this bitch because we was gonna go at it and I was gonna cuss her ass out. But I was like, you know what? She don't want to answer the motherfucking phone. She must know what's up. This bitch don't even want to take it there, so I ain't gonna take it there. I'm gonna try to be as motherfucking hostile in the most professional way possible. So I know capital letters, period, bitch. I had a plan B, just didn't want to pay them more money. Sorry that you missed out. Or some shit I said, thanks a lot, honey. And so she sent the message back and she was like, no, thank you, sweetie. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. And to be honest, y'all, I almost went real kitty on her ass and went back and forth with her through text messages. But I was like, no, that shit is not even worth it. So then I go perusing the internet, looking for somebody to do my Senegalese twist. And I put on Facebook that I wanted some. This girl sends me a message on Facebook and she's like, I can do them. And I said today. My message clearly said today. And so I was trying to see what time she could do them. She told me $175. Okay, so now the price done went up from $100 to $150 to $175. Fine. I just didn't want to hit the 200 mark. And so I was like, yes, what time can you do it? She was like, oh, I can't do them today. I can do it Wednesday. Oh, I was like, what the fuck about today? Are you not understanding? That irritated me. So I was like, fuck it. Africans, here I come. So I called the Africans. The motherfucker told me she could do it for $180 in 3 hours. And I was like, fuck it. I'll drive to Arlington. And then I went to Arlington to get my motherfucking twist done. And while I was there, what the fuck happened to me, you will not believe. So I was on my period, right? Y'all already know this story for the getting nasty. I was on my period. I was sitting for like 2 hours. Already. And you know how you be on your period but nothing ain't came out for a long time, so you kind of fucking forget that you're on your period. That's what happened to me. And then all of a sudden this heavy gush comes out, right? I don't know, I must have coughed sneezed, I must have fucking tried to fart. I don't know what I did, but whatever I did, the pressure brought that shit down. And so it came out. And for some reason, I guess the way I was sitting, that shit came outside of my pad. I had on tights, y'all. Polka dot tights. Black tights with white polka dots. And I just knew I had soiled myself. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck did this have to happen to me? And it ain't no shame in my game, y'all know. Like, oh my god, my nose is so fucking stopped up. I'm not the type of bitch to be, oh my god. But that day, I was like, oh my god, kidding me? Like, seriously, bitch? How are you gonna tell them this? You know? Because I'm in a public place. You know? So I was like, do you have a towel? like, towel? I was like, yeah, I have a mess to clean up. And this bitch is probably looking at me like, bitch, I didn't know mess. What mess? Because at this time, my ass is still sitting on the mess. But I just knew it was a mess. And so she was like, no. I was like, what about paper towels then? I got an attitude because I was already fucking irritated that this had happened to me. I was a victim. I had fallen victim. So, she was like, I was like, well, I gotta go to the restroom. So I get up. I was like, I started my period because I didn't want them to know that I had been on that bitch. Like, I wanted it to seem like, oh my God, this happened because she wasn't protected. But, and now, like, why the fuck did you change up? Why didn't you change your pants sooner, bitch? So, I got up and went to the restroom, and luckily, there was a sink with soap and fucking drying thing. Yeah, bitch. I took my pants off. I took them hoes off, and I rinsed them off, and I did air dry them hoes. I sure did, and I did the same thing one time before when I was younger at the movies. Because, bitch, I'm not finna be walking around with a red stain, even though my pants is black. I just think that that's nasty if I didn't clean up that motherfucking mess, and I knew I was gonna be sitting for a little bit longer. No, bitch, I'm not finna be chafed. So yeah, that's what I did. And then I came back after I was clean, and I knew it was gonna be something in the chair. But before I could even get to the chair, and it was real small. Like, it felt like it was a whole fucking lot, but it was very small. Y'all, what the fuck? This African bitch gonna be like, here, like, you better get this shit out of my chair. And I was like, I know. And so I wiped it. I had brought a paper towel with me that was damp, and so I wiped it up, and I sat down and I commenced to getting my fucking hair braided. Like, that shit was fucking embarrassing to a certain extent. But hey, that bitch, she got a period. So, and all the other bitches in there had periods, so I really wasn't trying to trip. And it was other customers in there, but I wasn't tripping after that. I was fine after I got cleaned up and shit, whatever. But yeah, those are my what the fuck moments associated with my Senegalese twist experience. Don't judge me, bitch, because I see you judging me right now. You probably like, ugh, Fergie started her period at the salon. She got it all in the chair. Yeah, bitch, I did. I did. Just like you probably made an accident before. So, whatever. Talk to y'all later.